When thinking about my study abroad in Queretaro, Mexico, there is one aspect that really stands out to me: La Peña de Bernal. La Peña de Bernal is the third tallest monolith in the world, and for one of the excursions, we climbed to the top. Now I start my journey off with the story about Bernal because while climbing to the top, there were many points on the path that made me feel as if I could not go any farther. I wanted to give up. In saying this, I knew I would regret just giving up, and so I continued on the way. This was the same for the entire program in Mexico. As I began to climb La Peña de Bernal, I became energized. I became excited for what was to come. This is similar to the feeling that I had when I stepped off the plane into Mexico for the very first time. Next, it was time to meet my host family. We began to climb up the steep sides of Bernal, the path becoming a little more difficult. I felt like turning back. I felt like giving up. Then, just in time, the path became a little easier. I felt as if I was able to get to the next level. When meeting my host family, I became lost. The taxi driver dropped me off an entire block from the house. I wasn't sure where to go or what to do, but then I found the house. I met my host family. My host family consisted of 2 parents and 2 sons. While in Mexico, I met one of the sons, however the other lives in Spain. After the anxiety of meeting my family for the next 5 weeks had left, the path became easier. I was living the life abroad. I met such wonderful people and went on several excursions. These excursions consisted of Mexico City, Teotihuacan, and many museums. Throughout these excursions, there were many small hills in the path that I had to figure out, hills I had to overcome, just like the hills of Bernal. I finally made it. I reached the summit. I had gone as far as I could without climbing gear. My study abroad experience was almost over, and I began thinking of Oregon and how much I missed my family. Then I reflected on the 5-week program that was quickly coming to an end. I realized how my journey of climbing Bernal, the ups and downs and the trials I went through, directly related to those of my abroad experience. I guess the major aspect that I learned about myself is when you feel as if you cannot go any farther, take one more step, because you never know what lies on the other side. I ended up climbing Bernal a second time while abroad, just showing how the things that you felt were the most difficult the first time will be easier the second time.